Welcome back to Health Pulse Haven, your trusted source for staying vibrant and healthy after 60. Today, we're diving into a topic that could change the way you think about your health forever, the silent link between blood pressure and memory loss. If you're over 60 or you're caring for someone who is, you need to hear this. Did you know that the blood pressure readings you're taking every day could be quietly affecting your brain, your memories, your focus, even your independence? Stay with me because we're going to uncover why this connection is so often overlooked, what science says about it, and most importantly, what you can do to protect your brain starting today. Let's get started. If you want to stay sharp and healthy, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss a life-changing tip from Health Pulse Haven. Let's start with a question. How often do you check your blood pressure? Maybe you've got a monitor at home, or your doctor tracks it at every visit. But here's the thing. Most of us are told to watch our blood pressure to protect our heart, right? Heart attacks, strokes, kidney issues. That's what we're warned about. But what if I told you that your blood pressure could also be silently damaging your brain? And not just in extreme cases, but even in ranges you might think are normal? Here's why this connection is so often overlooked. 1. Doctors are focused on immediate risks. High blood pressure is a well-known culprit for heart disease, so that's where the urgency lies. Memory issues? They're often chalked up to normal aging or stress. 2. Symptoms creep up slowly. Unlike a heart attack, memory loss or brain fog doesn't hit you overnight. It's gradual, so you might not connect it to your blood pressure. 3. The science is newer. Groundbreaking studies from places like Johns Hopkins and the Mayo Clinic are only now revealing how blood pressure affects your brain over time. Stick with me because in just a moment, we're going to dive into the science and uncover the specific blood pressure ranges that could be putting your memory at risk. Okay, let's break down the science in a way that's easy to understand. Your brain is like a supercomputer, and it needs a steady supply of blood to work properly. Blood delivers oxygen and nutrients to your brain cells, especially in areas like the hippocampus, the part responsible for memory and learning. But when your blood pressure is too high or even too low, it's like putting too much or too little pressure on a garden hose. Too much pressure, and the hose bursts. Too little, and the water barely trickles out. In your brain, this means high blood pressure, hypertension, can damage tiny blood vessels in your brain. Over time, this causes microbleeds or blocks blood flow, starving brain cells of oxygen. A 2023 study in Nature Reviews Neurology found that chronic hypertension increases your risk of cognitive decline by up to 40%. Low blood pressure, hypotension, can also be a problem, especially for seniors. If your brain isn't getting enough blood flow, you might feel foggy, forgetful, or dizzy. A 2021 Johns Hopkins study linked low blood pressure episodes to faster memory decline in people over 65. Now, here's the critical part. What blood pressure ranges are we talking about? Most of us know the normal range is around 120/80. But for brain health, the numbers are stricter. A 2022 Mayo Clinic study suggests that for people over 60, a systolic blood pressure, the top number, consistently above 130, can start harming your brain. Even more surprising, blood pressure that fluctuates a lot, say, spiking high during stress and dropping low at other times, can be just as bad. These swings confuse your brain's blood vessels, causing wear and tear over time. So if you're thinking, my blood pressure's under control, I'm fine, hold on. Even if you're on meds, those daily fluctuations or slightly elevated readings could be doing more harm than you realize. Let's talk about the signs to watch for. Now, here's where things get personal. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you're there? Or struggled to recall a friend's name? Maybe you've noticed it's harder to focus on a book or follow a conversation. These could be early signs that your blood pressure is affecting your brain. Here are 5 red flags to watch for, based on research from the Alzheimer's Association and other experts. 1. Brain fog or mental fatigue. You feel cloudy or like your brain's moving in slow motion. 2. Forgetting recent events. You can remember your childhood perfectly, but yesterday's lunch? Not so much. 3. Trouble concentrating. Tasks like balancing a checkbook or following a recipe feel harder than they used to. 4. Mood changes. Irritability or anxiety can signal blood pressure-related brain stress. 5. Frequent dizziness or lightheadedness. This could mean your blood pressure is dipping too low, starving your brain of oxygen. If any of these sound familiar, don't panic, but don't ignore them either. The good news? You can take steps to protect your brain, and we're going to cover those next. But first, let's talk about why this matters so much after 60. If this is hitting home, drop a comment below and let me know which of these signs you've noticed. It helps us create content that matters to you. And don't forget to share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Why does this blood pressure memory link hit harder after 60? It's simple. Your brain and blood vessels change with age. As we get older, blood vessels naturally stiffen, making them less flexible and more prone to damage from high pressure. Your brain's ability to repair itself slows down. Those tiny microbleeds or oxygen shortages, they add up faster than they did in your 40s. Medications, stress, or lifestyle factors like diet can make blood pressure harder to control. Here's the scary part. A 2020 study in the Lancet Neurology found that uncontrolled blood pressure in your 60s and 70s can double your risk of dementia by your 80s. But here's the hopeful part. You can take control. You don't have to accept memory loss as just aging. Let's talk about how to protect your brain starting today. Alright, let's get to the good stuff. 5 science-backed ways to protect your brain by managing your blood pressure. These are practical, doable, and can make a huge difference. 1. Monitor your blood pressure daily and know your numbers. Get a reliable home blood pressure monitor. Check it twice a day, morning and evening, and track trends. Aim to keep your systolic, top number, below 130, ideally closer to 120. If you're on meds, talk to your doctor about timing them to avoid dips or spikes. 2. Move your body for 30 minutes a day. A 2022 study in Circulation found that 30 minutes of brisk walking, swimming, or even dancing can lower your blood pressure by 5 to 8 points. Plus, exercise boosts blood flow to your brain, helping those memory-critical areas stay sharp. 3. Eat a brain-friendly diet. Focus on the DASH or Mediterranean diet. Think colorful veggies, berries, nuts, fish, and olive oil. These foods reduce inflammation and support healthy blood vessels. A 2021 study in neurology showed that people on these diets had a 20% lower risk of cognitive decline. Bonus tip: cut back on salt to under 2,300 milligrams a day to keep blood pressure in check. 4. Manage stress like a pro. Chronic stress spikes your blood pressure and floods your body with cortisol, which can harm your brain. Try deep breathing, meditation, or even a 10-minute gratitude journal. A 2023 study in hypertension found that mindfulness practices lowered blood pressure by an average of 6 points. 5. Get enough sleep, 7 to 8 hours. Poor sleep messes with your blood pressure and brain repair. A 2020 study in sleep medicine linked poor sleep to faster cognitive decline in seniors. Create a bedtime routine. No screens an hour before bed, and keep your room cool and dark. Before we wrap up, here's a pro tip. Talk to your doctor about your blood pressure meds. Some, like ACE inhibitors, may have brain protective benefits, while others might need adjusting to avoid low-pressure episodes. Always work with your healthcare team to find what's right for you. There you have it, the silent link between blood pressure and memory loss, and how you can take charge to protect your brain after 60. Your memories, your independence, your life, they're worth fighting for. Start with one small step today. Maybe it's checking your blood pressure, going for a walk, or swapping out that salty snack for some blueberries. Small changes add up to big results. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to Health Pulse Haven for more tips to stay vibrant and healthy. Drop a comment below. Tell me which tip you're going to try first, or if you've noticed any of those memory warning signs. I read every comment, and I'm here to support you. Until next time, keep your heart strong, your mind sharp, and your health first. This is Health Pulse Haven, and I'll see you in the next video.